I have been summoned. And also, yes, I got some aspirin there because I'm sick while recording this. So, yeah. Look, I know I made a community post like a few days ago going, oh, I won't be making any more videos for a week or 3 because uni stuff. But, come on. It's Prehistoric Planet. I kinda have to make an exception for this. So yes, we finally have a trailer for Prehistoric Planet Season 2. We did get a teaser trailer like a couple weeks ago. I didn't make a full-on video about it because I didn't really have much to say about it, other than it's great. Yeah. So now here we are, like 20 days from the release of Season 2, and we just got our full trailer now. Like, that's insane! Literally less than a month, and we just got our first actual trailer now. Somebody at Apple needs to be fired for marketing. Okay, so, I haven't seen... I've seen a few screenshots, but besides that, I know nothing. So, let's begin.
Join us for Prehistoric Planet 2.
Oh, that is loud!
Eventually.
Join us for Prehistoric Planet 2.
I still have some questions about how the T-Rex and Quetzal thing would work, but I can talk about that after this.
66 million years ago. Planet Earth was
God.
ruled by dinosaurs.
This show is
Both
gorgeous.
majestic and extraordinary.
Oh, look at it!
The mysteries of their lives have been largely undiscovered.
Look at oh, holy Jesus! Look at the size of his horns! Look at the size of them! Right. Homocephalate! Is that homocephalate? Just beautiful. Beautiful.
Join us for a journey like no other. Where there's
So,
always more
are
to
those
experience
homocephalate or are those juvenile
and more to
Pachycephalosaurus?
discover.
Well, as far as I know, it could be one and the same
Explore
thing.
5 new worlds
Oh! Well,
Filled
well,
with
oh,
danger.
where's the Velociraptor?
and adventure.
Zelmoxies. I think that's Zelmoxies. Oh, there's 2 of them. Alright, that changes things. That changes things what I was going to say.
Prehistoric Planet 2.
Doesn't that the end?
Only on
No,
Apple
it isn't.
TV Plus.
There's just disappointment at the end because it's on Apple TV. All right, so that was the trailer. Most of it was just me looking at the screen, saying nothing, which isn't out of the ordinary for me. So now let's just go through this and see if we can pick up on anything. Now, of course, the visuals are as fantastic as ever because, like, just look at this. This looks great. But I will say, something does seem a bit off about some of these shots. I don't know what it is, but I can't really describe it. Because, like, this Pachycephalosaurus right here. Like, this Pachycephalosaurus looks incredible. Like, it's insanely detailed. It's placed great into the environment. But, like, something just seems a bit off to me. I don't know what it is, but there's something. Now, this is a shot I absolutely love. Where you just have the Nanocosaurus, I believe it is, just peer out from behind a rock. I love this. I love how you can clearly distinctly tell where the lips begin and end on the Nanocosaurus, and it just looks so good, man. And also, what I find really impressive is like the cutout of the grass. I don't know how you would describe it, but like the action of cutting out the grass and putting the model behind it, like that is insanely impressive because like the cutout of the grass is flawless. Here's another little thing that looked a bit off to me. Now this looks great. It looks perfectly fine. Well, perfectly fine for Prehistoric Planet standards. It looks great. But then when it opened its mouth, I don't know what it is, but like something seems off. Like, should the teeth really be that bright? Because all of the light is coming from the back. It's almost like a back shot, where all the light is coming from one certain angle. But like, you can make out the detail of the teeth and you can see the whites. Even though from this angle where the light is coming from, I think the mouth would just be a black hole, including the teeth. But I don't know. Maybe this shot ain't finished. Or maybe there's just light coming in from another angle. Or maybe I'm just completely wrong like normal. But I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Now this motherfucker. His horns are ginormous. Like, look at that. I think his horns are like longer than his skull. That is insane. How big they are. I mean, like, is this just a Triceratops with like abnormally large horns, and it's been dominating the scene in like combat and competing for mates because of it? Or like, or could this be something like, ooh, Triceratops horns could be much bigger than what we think they are based off the fossils? But I also really like the kind of small detail it kinda isn't with the top of the Triceratops' horn cut off. Like, it's very clearly been damaged from some conflict, either it be with like a carnivore or the more likely option of it dueling with another Triceratops. But this motherfucker, look at it! Look at the size of those horns! I'm gonna make a lot of jokes about you. Ooh, okay. In this shot, it doesn't seem like the tip of the horn is damaged. So in this fight right here, and it's very clearly the same individual because of the orange frill. So in this fight, could the guy with the big horns, could he like damage his horn? I mean, like, just look at his horns compared to the other male. Like, his horns are like way more curved. Like, I'm aware that as Triceratops get older, their horns become more curved. So like, it's just like the dominant old buck, and like this is a young rival. God, man, just look at that shot. Like, that's a real Triceratops. Honestly, I think it's a fucking crime that I think it's the Emmys, the awards show that does TV shows. I think it's a fucking crime that they don't have a visual effects category. And I think it is a very sin against the art of film that this didn't win it. Because it can't win it, because there isn't one. God, visual effects artists are so fucking underappreciated. Like, I tried animating once. I animated a short once in Source Filmmaker. I cried after an hour. Like, being able to create this detailed and living animal, that is incomprehensible to me. Okay, so we are getting a new Velociraptor sequence. Now, we have two main ones in the first season. There's the one with the Tarbosaurus, which is my personal favourite out of the two. And then there's the one with the Tyrannosaurus, which seems to be the fan favourite. And it just happens that I'm not really a fan of it. But like, could these Velociraptors possibly be like interacting with a Pachycephalosaurus? Because like the interaction between Velociraptor and Pachycephalosaurus is very well known. Hell, it's preserved in time in a fossil. So I do think it would be kind of a crime to not depict that in the show. I think this is like another one of the meh shots. Like, it's fine for VFX standards. It's just that it's a bit weird for Prehistoric Planet, ain't it? Like, most shots look like it's real-life dinosaurs. Then there's a shot like this, which is a bit weird. We're gonna have to wait and see if this improves in the final product. Because it might improve, it might not. We'll just have to wait and see. Why are they attacking a ankylosaurid? Are Pachycephalosaurus just gonna be bastards? Are they just gonna be dickheads? I love that concept. Like, Pachycephalosaurus are just fucking dickheads. They hate everybody and they just want to hit ya. Like, if you move, you will be butted. Like, because these are herbivorous. Like, really, they have no reason to attack the ankylosaurid. In fact, if anything, they would benefit from being around the ankylosaurid, because I don't know if these are homocephalae, because I don't know when that lived, or if these are juvenile Pachycephalosaurids. I don't know, but either way, I think they would have benefited from being around an ankylosaurid, because nobody wants to mess with them. I'm curious how these creatures are going to interact with each other. Because that's something we didn't really get in the first season, did we? We didn't really get a lot of like herbivores interacting with each other, did we? I don't know. It could give us a chance to witness new behaviors that we might not have seen before. God, look at this. I'm aware that one of the episodes in the season is a ocean-based episode, and I think it might already be my favorite episode, because like I'm pretty sure that the Mosasaurus might be my favorite animal in Prehistoric Planet. It's just so fucking chill, and like the ocean is a beautiful and terrifying place. Like in our time. I would love to, like, see an entire show that takes place down there. But, like, I think this might already be my favorite episode. Like, exact opposites. Like, my favorite episode of Season 1 was Deserts. My favorite episode so far of Season 2 is the ocean one. Yeah, here's the homocephalae again. I'm just gonna call them homocephalae. Like, are these lots just bastards? Are they just assholes? Now, this is something I really like. Are we going to get to see, like, aquatic animals, like, in the Arctic? Like, that's something I've never thought of, like, Mosasaurus under the ice. I like the sound of that. Now, this is Zelmoxes, I believe? I don't know, I could be wrong. Like, we got them for, like, a minute at the very end of the last episode. Like, really? That's it? But here we are. They're now having a prominent segment. in the previous season, I was wondering how on earth did they have the budget to make like tons of extra dinosaurs that got like 1 minute of screen time. But now, after looking at this, they weren't extra dinosaurs. They were just dinosaurs that were going to be more prominent in Season 2. And maybe a possible Season 3, who knows. But I will say that the last episode of this season does take place in North America. So I wouldn't be surprised if this season ended with a bang. Ooh, there's Animates and Orthocones, I believe those are? I don't know, I could be wrong. I hope we get to see the bioluminescent Ammonites again. I loved them. I love bioluminescent animals. Like, I think it's just, like, spectacular to see like an animal glowing naturally, and I hope we see it again. I was gonna go on about how would a T-Rex really be intimidated by one Quetzal? Because, like, the T-Rex, it's built like a tank. It's big, it's beefy. And then there's, like, the Quetzal, which is built like a pretzel. So, like, the T-Rex could just slam into it once, and then the Quetzal might be dead. Like, yeah, I understand the Quetzal does have more range, because it can peck from a distance. But, like, does that really do much on a T-Rex? But now seeing that there's two Quetzals, yeah, I can see how this could intimidate a T-Rex. So, I take that back, what I would have said. No, so the T-Rex is a bit green. So, like, this isn't the same texturing from a previous season. They are making new colours for brand new T-Rexes that we see, which is very nice to see. Like, God, man, this show looks so good. Like, I can't wait. Like, this comes out after my university stuff wraps up. So, like, I'm gonna be very, very excited. So, yeah, that was me watching the trailer for Prehistoric Planet Season 2. It looks very good, and I cannot wait for it. God. I love fucking dinosaurs. Wait, no.